What's up, guys? I'm Kyle, also known as the Panda Man. In today's video, I'm going to tell you whether or not you should go to PT for your patellar tendon rupture. Stay tuned. What's up? So, you've landed here, no doubt, because you've had a patellar tendon rupture. Otherwise, maybe you are a physical therapist that is trying to learn something. I'll give you credit then. Too many times people assume that people in the medical community know everything. But if they haven't dealt with everything, they don't know anything. Just like any field. Smart ones will say, well, how did that person figure it out? What did they do? And it's not just a one-off, right? I've been able to help people since 2014, really, when I put my book out. I think it was 13 or 14. Did my first patellar tendon rupture in 2012. The patellar tendon snapped in 4, vertically and horizontally, snapped right in the middle of the tendon, IT band, knee capsule, 3 ligaments. 2014, same exact thing happened to my right leg. Tendon snapped into 4 pieces, IT band, blah, blah, blah. Whole thing. So I've been through it twice, and then I have people all the time to buy my book and that I coach on this. And right now, got a big Instagram personality, Mick Castino. Check him out on Instagram at Mick Castino. He's a client, a one-on-one client. Came to me for the knee. Then we're doing some body recomp and stuff like that too with the fasting. But he's crushing it. He has bilateral patellar tendon ruptures. But he's following exactly what I'm telling him. And he's just 3 months out. And he's way ahead of where I was with one back in 2012 at that stage. So I got the question recently, did you make any videos about going to PT or finding a good physical therapist for your patellar tendon rupture? Here's my take on that. So you can certainly go to PT. I've got some friends that are physical therapists and they're great. But most places with PT, by and large, it's for your Homer Simpson type. Just look around when you go there. Are these people actually trying to get back to something? 99% of them, no. Right? It's because they got nothing else to do, or their work is making them do it, or whatever it is. Now, your physical therapist, just like your surgeon, you're going to go. Do they have experience with this injury? The first physical therapist that I went to, and I liked the guys, my first knee, I had the mindset we had to push hard, right, to get through this. There was nothing else out there on this injury. Very, very little. Patellar tendon rupture. That's why I decided to write the book. And the one guy puts me on my belly. First, I would go and wait. I would wait and wait and wait, sometimes up there 3 hours. I'm like, I got better stuff to do with my time. But he put me on my belly one time, started cranking the leg a couple months out, and something popped. I thought it was the patellar tendon. It was a fat pad that ruptured. That set me back. It was just like, okay, this guy's never done this before. So I stopped going. I went later that summer to another place of a friend that found out what had happened. And the great thing, the reason I liked them is they did a lot of manual massage. That's really the only benefit that you're going to get from a physical therapist that you can't do better on your own. But if you're looking for one, have they dealt with this before? Ask them what their protocol is. How do you gain range of motion when you have patellar tendon rupture? Got very little to do with the quads, by the way. It's got to do with the healing, tissue remodeling that takes 12 to 18 months. And so there's patience in the posterior strength, glutes and hamstrings. Your hips control your knees. So what can you do at home, especially in the early phases? Like that is a key, right? What can you do in the early phases? Because that's probably, I'm just going to tilt this down so you guys can see. So both scars, right? So some stuff you can do early on. So get your big brace off as soon as you get staples or stitches out, if they're still doing them. Some people don't get them, they get internal ones. And get into one of these. Doesn't have to be a reband. This is old. 7mm knee sleeve. It's going to give you the support, compression, the heat to help you heal. You need to get blood flow to the area to heal it. So you can do that very early on. Start working and check with your doctor. You know what they're going to tell you, but check with your doctor. And then make your own opinion. Get off the crutches around the house within the first 2 weeks. Preferably within the first week. Start activating that leg. Be in the environment that you're comfortable in, that you know every step. So that would be early on. Now, other things, the passive range of motion, leg extension. So at first, you can put your leg out and it's just going to stay there, like literally. Like I have to actively, you see my quads working, I have to actively do this now. When you first get this injury, it's like this. So passive range of motion, you can use the other leg. Now, you're not going to get that much range at first, right? Might be like that. Just go to a little discomfort. And I would aim to get 100 to 200 of them a day, even if it's only going a millimeter. Just do that. Now, I'll show you how you can do that with the band as well. I have this out here for another reason, so I won't unwrap it all the way. You can hold the band out, discomfort, back up, discomfort, back up. It's not going to seem like you're doing much, but I'm telling you, do that early on. I'm not going to go into training in this one. I'm going to be coming out with a whole new knee book, and I'll put it in other videos, but it's a separate thing. But the posterior chain, getting strong in that right away is key. Okay, so other things. Once you get those staples out, you get a scraper. Get this on Amazon for like $6. Some lotion. I can't remember what I put on my tattoos. Lubriderm or whatever it is, and just scrape vertically in direction of the scar. As soon as that turns red, I'm doing it without any lotion, but as soon as it turns red, stop. That's going to get the scar tissue to start laying down the right way, to remodel the right way. Scar tissue lays down like spaghetti in a pot. It strands all over the place, crisscross. You don't break scar tissue. That is a big misconception. You want to get it to model the right way. My knees are completely great now, right? And I've got muscle. Do jiu-jitsu, play basketball, do races, you name it, I do it. My knees never bother me. This stuff works, guys. Combine it with what I teach with the fasting, and you're golden. You're good to go. So what else? As far as PT, I used to have a stim machine. I don't know what I did with that, but I was using stim myself at home. I would do ultrasound at home. I got these for like, I don't know, 150 to 200 bucks, individual machines, and I would just do it. Or they the highest grade? Probably not, but hey, it was something. Get heat on it. Only use ice for pain. Get heat. You want blood flow. Compress it. And then the voodoo band, you can start compressing it. So I love this. Was just using this on my ankle. I sprained twice last Wednesday doing the Army Ranger Challenge. Still pretty fat. But you go 50-50. I would wrap the whole joint. So 50% tension, 50% overlap. And even if you don't have much range, but once you get range, you can do this too. It's going to compress it, and then you can try to move it within that. Okay, and I would cinch it off like that, but compress it where you're starting to try to do your reverse pedaling that I talk about in the book. You got to get the book too if you don't have it, because it's going to save you a lot of time and worry. And right now, while I still can, I usually include a call when you get the book. We hop on the phone, and then you have my number. I'll help you from whatever you need. We have a conversation, make sure you're clear, and then just shoot me messages whenever you want. Let me know how you're doing. So PT, do you need it? Probably not. Some of you might want to start there. Depends how much time you got. But if you do what I'm telling you, what's up there? This is how you heal. If you like today's video, please like it. Please leave a comment or question. Don't forget to subscribe to the Panda Man Official. Also get on my email list. Later.